Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Thursday. We've got 11 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. I think we just hit 21.3K subs, guys, so we're working our way to 21.4. So go ahead and keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below. FanDuel, really good promo. Bet 5, get 200 in bonus bets if you win. So go ahead and take advantage of that in the description below, guys. And yeah, we'll hop in it. 11 matchups, starting with the Atlanta Braves versus the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore opening up as home favorites at -115. Atlanta -105 with the over-under at 9. Braves coming into this matchup 35-30. Baltimore 45-22. Pitching for the Braves is Reynaldo Lopez with an ERA of 1.85. Pitching for Baltimore is Cole Irvin with an ERA of 2.87. Lopez, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Irvin, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Atlanta, they're on a 5-game losing streak. They've dropped 2 straight against Baltimore. Baltimore on a 6-game winning streak. They're playing very well. Atlanta 1-6 on the road. It was just easy to tell. Once they lost Ronald Acuna, I knew they were going to go on a downfall, and they are. Offensively, they've been horrible here. Have not played well. Baltimore playing good. Yeah, I'm going to take the Orioles at home today. Next matchup, we got the Washington Nationals versus the Detroit Tigers. Detroit opening up as home favorites at -160. Washington +130 with the over-under at 9. Washington coming into this matchup 32-35. Detroit also 32-35. Pitching for the Nationals is Patrick Corbin with an ERA of 6.15. Pitching for the Tigers is Casey Mize with an ERA of 4.73. Corbin, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Mize, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 1 strikeout. Washington on a 5-game winning streak, back-to-back wins against Detroit. The only bad part is Patrick Corbin's on the mound and he gets lit up. His last start was against the Mets. They lost 9-1. Yeah, whenever Patrick Corbin's on the mound, it's rough for him. I think it's a good spot for Detroit today with Corbin on the mound. Washington's been playing well, but they're on a 5-game winning streak, but with Corbin on the mound, I can't back them. I'll take Detroit at home. Next matchup, we got the New York Yankees versus the Kansas City Royals. Yankees opening up as road favorites at -160. The Royals +130 with the over-under at 10.5. Yankees coming into this matchup 49-21. The Royals 39-30. Pitching for the Yankees is Nestor Cortez with an ERA of 3.68. Pitching for the Royals is Alec Marsh with an ERA of 4.05. Cortez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Marsh, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Marsh, he's given up 14 runs in his last 3 starts here. It's been a rough stretch for Marsh. Yankees on a 4-game winning streak, 3 straight wins against the Royals, back-to-back dominating wins, double digits. Had 11 and 10 runs for the Yankees in back-to-back games here. They're 8-0 on the road. They're playing great baseball right now, and I'm gonna roll with the Yankees on the road. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Pirates opening up as road. Slight road favorites at -115. Cardinals -105 with the over-under at 8.5. Pirates coming into this matchup 32-35. The Cardinals 32-34. Pitching for the Pirates is Mitch Keller with an ERA of 3.16. Pitching for the Cardinals is Lance Lynn with an ERA of 3.58. Keller, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Lynn, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Pittsburgh losing a tough one yesterday, 4-2 against St. Louis. Winning the one prior, 2-1. They are 8-3 against St. Louis, so they've been good head-to-head. Lynn coming off that 4-run game, and Keller, 3 very quality starts on the mound. Keller's been very good here. Really like what he's been doing. And I like the Pirates today. I think you get them at a cheap, got a good value. And Keller's been solid. Yeah, I think it's a good spot for Pittsburgh today. I'm gonna roll with the Pirates on the road. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Cubs versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Cubs opening up as road favorites at -120. The Rays +100 with the over-under at 7.5. Cubs coming into this matchup 33-35. The Rays 32-36. Pitching for the Cubs is Justin Steele with an ERA of 4.06. Pitching for the Rays is Taj Bradley with an ERA of 5.17. Steele, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Bradley, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. The Cubs, coming off a Tampa Bay win. Tampa Bay, just a bad stretch. They're on 1-5 in their last 6 here. Not the greatest matchup on here. Yeah, just looking at it, I don't know. You got Tampa Bay struggling here. I still think they're a good dog today. Both pitchers, pretty even pitching matchup, I'd say. They are 5-2 at home against the Cubs, so they've had success against the Cubs at home. And I'll take a shot with the Rays +1.5 at home here. Next matchup, we got the Miami Marlins versus the New York Mets. Mets opening up as home favorites at -200. Marlins +160 with the over-under at 8.5. Marlins coming into this matchup 23-44. The Mets 29-37. Pitching for the Marlins is Roddery Munoz with an ERA of 5.95. Pitching for the Mets is Luis Severino with an ERA of 3.62. Munoz, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Severino, his last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Marlins losing 10-4 yesterday to the Mets. Just not a good game from the Marlins there. Despite them being 4-2 against the Mets here. Do we trust the Mets as big favorites today? I don't know if I can. -200 or so, and I just feel like it's a letdown spot for the Mets as big favorites. I really don't want to be a part of that. Severino, he's been okay. Munoz coming off two rougher starts here, but I don't know. When Mets are big favorites, to me, it just smells trouble. Give me the Marlins +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Boston Red Sox. Phillies opening up as road favorites at -120. Boston +110 with the over-under at 8.5. Phillies coming into this matchup 46-21. Boston 34-34. Pitching for the Phillies is Aaron Nola with an ERA of 2.88. Pitching for Boston is Tanner Houck with an ERA of 1.91. Nola, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Houck, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 9 strikeouts. The Phillies losing a tough one yesterday to Boston, 8-6. Great game from Boston. They hit very well yesterday. Phillies are just 7-3 on the road against Boston here, so Boston was going to get one. Houck been solid on the mound here. So is Aaron Nola. I like the Phillies on a bounce back. Tough game yesterday. They kind of blew that game. Could have easily won it. I like a good bounce back from the Phillies today, and I'll take Philadelphia on the road. Next matchup, we got the Oakland Athletics versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at -245. Oakland +200 with the over-under at 8.5. Oakland coming into this matchup 26-44. Minnesota 36-32. Pitching for Oakland is Luis Medina with an ERA of 5.23. Pitching for the Twins is Joe Ryan with an ERA 3.42. Medina, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 1 strikeout. Ryan, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Oakland on a 4-game they're on a 5-game losing streak, coming off a Padres sweep. Minnesota coming off a 17-9 win against Colorado. So they're coming off a hot game. Oakland just 1-6 against Minnesota, 1-5 on the road against Minnesota, where they've been very bad here. And yeah, you got Minnesota coming off some nice games here, especially in that Rocky series. And yeah, I think I'm going to take the Twins at home today. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at -175. The White Sox +140 with the over-under at 6.5. White Sox coming into this matchup 17-52. Seattle 40-30. Pitching for the White Sox is Garrett Crochet with an ERA of 3.33. Pitching for Seattle is Luis Castillo with an ERA of 3.46. Crochet, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 10 strikeouts. Castillo, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. The White Sox, they've dropped 4 straight here, 3 straight to Seattle. Both the last 2 games been very close, losing 2-1 yesterday. Just haven't been able to get the job done. The White Sox 0-9 on the road, where they've just been horrible. 1-5 on the road against Seattle. Crochet's been very good on the mound for them. Won his last start against Boston here. Not the only bright start pitching-wise for the White Sox. But Seattle's looked very good in this series. They've been close, but they've been able to get wins here. And yeah, I'm going to roll with the Mariners at home today. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona opening up as home favorites at -180. Angels +150 with the over-under at 8.5. Angels coming into this matchup 26-41. Arizona 32-46. Sorry, 32-36. Pitching for the Angels is Griffin Canning with an ERA of 4.65. Pitching for Arizona is Brandon Pfaadt with an ERA of 4.60. Canning, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Pfaadt, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pfaadt, he's been getting killed here. He's given up 13 runs in his last 3 starts. Angels beating Arizona yesterday 8-3. Nice underdog win for them. They are 6-3 against Arizona here. Yeah, not in love with the pitching for Arizona today. And I think I'm going to take the Angels +1.5 on the road. In the last matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -200. Rangers +160 with the over-under at 9. Rangers coming into this matchup 32-35. Dodgers 42-27. Pitching for the Rangers is Michael Lorenzen with an ERA of 3.05. Pitching for the Dodgers is Yoshinobu Yamamoto with an ERA of 3.0. Lorenzen, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 1 strikeout. Yamamoto, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Rangers winning a close one yesterday, 3-2 against the Dodgers here. You know, they're 2-6 on the road against the Dodgers, so they've had their struggles there. Haven't won back-to-back games since the Miami series, and that was a while ago. Yamamoto's won his last 2 starts on the mound here, so he's been very good this season. And yeah, I like the Dodgers on the bounce back. Couldn't really hit the ball well yesterday. I think they'll bounce back today. I'll take the Dodgers at home. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Thursday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Friday. Have a good one.